All right. I think we are ready to go. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing today? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, I'm Kelsey with Coach Prime Fanatics, and thank you uh, for checking in again. Great to see you all. I know we this is our first week of shows, so we're still growing. Just starting to put out content from Coach Prime Fanatics. We got CoachPrimeFanatics.com launched and ready to go, ready to serve you. We have the blog, we have the resources area. We also have the community established, the private community that you're invited to come to, all of those great things in place. But today's topic, let's talk about that. We're going to talk about the game plan. All right. The Coach Prime Fanatics newsletter is also launched, and that is going to focus in on providing you with everything you need to win in life and business. All right. That's all this. That's all our community, our online community is all about, helping you to win. All right. And the thing that we have in common is Coach Prime. All right, we are being coached by a winner, and we're going to talk about the game plan, the 21 principle game plan that's provided by Coach Prime through his book Elevate and Dominate. That game plan is designed to help serve as like a guide for you. All right, it's designed to serve as a navigational system, navigational guide, like a GPS system, as Coach Prime talks about inside of the book, Elevate and Dominate. And your job is to follow that navigational system, is to adhere to those principles and implement them in your life so that it can guide you to winning. You know, what we talked about in our last episode yesterday, we talked about what it takes to win, what it means to be a winner, and I want to share that with you right here, okay? Because I gave you not an acronym, if you will. I guess it is one, but it's not one of those nice, pretty acronyms that spells out a word or anything. But it's just something for you to remember the three things that describes or defines what it takes to be a winner. Okay, and those three things goes by SPA. All right. First, the S is to set worthwhile goals. This is just an overview of what we talked about yesterday. So we want to make sure we're setting worthwhile goals. You have to have an aim. We talked about how Zig Ziglar, motivational speaker and teacher from years ago, talks about how you were born to win. In order to win, though, you have to plan, you have to prepare, and you have to expect to win. He talked about not being a wandering generality, but being a meaningful specific. And those are the type of things that Coach Prime talks about in the 21 principle game plan inside Elevate and Dominate. He gives you the 21 principles, the 21 ways to win on and off the field. And that's something that we can learn from. We're going to talk more specifically about those principles, and they're shared inside of the Coach Prime Fanatics newsletter. So if you're not subscribed, go to CoachPrimeFanatics.com. By the way, let me just pop that on the screen so you know where to go. CoachPrimeFanatics.com. You can subscribe to the weekly newsletter, and it's going to share principles with you. It's going to share strategies for you to win. You're going to learn about different resources. All of that is designed to help you to win, but specifically in the area of life, and business, and character. Okay. And that covers everything. We're talking about just basic life coaching principles and branding and marketing strategies for those that are in business, for entrepreneurs. And we're talking about like tools for character building. That's all you need. That's all you need. And that's exactly what Coach Prime provides. And so anyway, SPA, set worthwhile goals. Start off with setting goals. Set the type of goals that are worthwhile to you, that based upon what you desire to be, who you desire to be, where you desire to go. Set the goal. Where are you going? Don't be a wandering generality, but a meaningful specific. Okay. Once you set the goal, then you go to the P. You want to progress towards those worthwhile goals. Progress being made toward those goals is what winners do. Okay. That's why Being a winner is about you progressing towards the goal that you set. Once you have a goal set, you are a winner. Once you're progressing towards that goal, that's what winners do. And then winners achieve those goals as well. But at every point in that process, you are a winner. The only thing that stops you from being a winner is when you quit, is when you first don't even start off with an aim or a goal to go after. Then you wake up not knowing what to do, where to go. You don't have anything that's driving you. You have to have a goal set. You have to set a goal. You have to know where you're going. You have to be able to see where you're going. You have to develop a desire of your own that can move you to action. I talked about yesterday. I gave you that story about that young lad and those philosophers from the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. We talked about E.T. and the guru story that he tells that's similar to the same thing. Uh, you have to, in order to succeed, or he said, how did that go? You have to, how did it go? Eric Thomas, right? You to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, I forgot, you have to want, basically he was just saying, uh, you have to want success as much as you want to breathe. Right, that's it. You have to want that success as much as you want to breathe, as bad as you want to breathe. And that's what that story was about, from that young lad and the power of the subconscious mind. That young boy wanted to breathe, when that was the only thing he could think about under that water. And you got to have something that your mind is focused on all day, every day, all the time, that you can't move 1 inch without thinking about, without it being on your mind. You got to focus in on something like that you want badly. When I say badly, meaning you want it a whole lot. All right, excessively. You are obsessed by it. You are obsessed by it. You want it. All right. That's the only way for you to get something that you want. Because when you want something that much, when you have that burning desire that we talked about yesterday from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, chapter 2 talked about the starting point of all achievement is what? It's the burning desire. All right, the burning desire light to fire up under you and get you to take action. It causes you to change. Okay, and if you're not willing to change, then nothing's gonna change for you. And that's exactly what Coach Prime does in his principles. He talks about these things, these principles that you can implement that's gonna cause you to change. All right, if you want to change your life, then um, let's keep going. Let's talk more about this. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to give you a quick overview of yesterday's SPA. Set goals, progress towards those goals, and achieve those goals. When you stop any one of those, if you quit on yourself, if you quit on your goals, if you quit on making progress, then that's what losers do. And you're not a loser, right? But that's what losers do. Winners win. When you turn around, winners are always winning, because of the fact that they're always doing this. They're setting goals, they're progressing towards those goals, and they're achieving those worthwhile goals of theirs. So they're winning, they're fulfilled. So now what I want to do today, I want to talk about the three things here that Coach Prime teaches. That's a part of his 21 principle game plan from the book. But I want to focus in on like the overall game plan and what it's designed to do. These life coaching principles are designed to help develop a winning mindset first off. All right. That game plan, that's the actual game plan, because 80% of your results, the your winning life and winning business is going to be rooted in a winning mindset, right? And that's why those principles within the 21 principle game plan, those 21 ways taught and elevate and dominate, the book by Coach Prime, they're extremely important to hone in on, to focus on, to read, to speak, to think about, eat, live, dream. Those principles are important because those are principles that he learned from his life that led him to the success that he's enjoying, and he continues to enjoy, because he's still doing what winners do: setting goals, progressing towards goals, and achieving goals. And one of the biggest goals right now that he's after is becoming the first African American college head coach in Division One NCAA FBS college football to win a national championship, right? And as winners, that's something that drew us in as Coach Prime fans. Just the vision that he has to accomplish that goal. I know that's what it did for me. So winners win. Winners gravitate to each other, and that's why you're in this community. That's why you're listening to me right now, because you are a winner. You have winning on your mind. But now it's just a matter of understanding what you need. SPA, setting goals, progressing towards goals, and achieving goals. And then specifically, how are you going to go about doing that? What do you need to do that? And that's why the game plan that Coach Prime provides is important. Is he gives us the game plan for winning, and what that's going to do for us when we've allowed that navigational system to lead us is going to take us to the development of a winning mindset. Because of those principles, we're going to also develop a winning skill set because of the brand strategies that you pick up on, the brand marketing strategies. Coach Prime is a walking brand. We all have our own unique brands that we can capitalize on, that we can go out and share with the world. That, of course, we're not going to solve problems for everybody, but our brand is designed to solve problems for somebody. Whether that brand is designed to entertain, whether it's designed to educate, it doesn't matter, right? Your brand is your brand, but you got to know what it is, and you got to know how to go out and develop it, and you got to know how to market your brand to let people know about it. There's strategies for doing that, and I share those strategies with you. All right, and there's also a winning tool set that's needed, and that the primary tool that's needed within your winning tool set is your character. All right, it's a character building tool, and I share with you character building tools like character traits and affirmations of those traits that helps you to build your character. Okay, because that's the tool. You need that tool to build your character. You need skills in order to market your brand, and uh, and you need principles in order to develop the mindset that's required for you to be able to go out there and act like you need to act, to speak like you need to speak, to believe like you need to believe, in order to behave like you need to behave. All right, your thoughts got to be a certain way. You have to think at a certain level so you can perform at a certain level. And when you perform at a certain level, then what occurs? You get paid at a certain level, right? Coach Ryan talks about, he talks about that all the time, right? How does his go? But he talks about starting off how you dress. One of the chapters of the book, and the principles of the book talks about how to dress, right? How to show up, and how your attire drives how you feel about yourself, right? So he talks about when you dress good, right? When you look good, all right, then what occurs? And this is his words, right? When you look good, then you feel good. When you feel good, then you play good. When you play good, then they pay good. So, our appearance, how we show up, right? Mentally, physically, all of that, right? How we show up is going to determine how we feel about ourselves, and how we feel, our attitude is going to determine how we perform. And how we perform is going to ultimately determine the response that we get, how much results we can achieve, how much money we can earn, right? Because money is just a result of what? Service. It's a result. It's a result of the service you provide and the sales that you generate as a result of that service. So anyway, this is the game plan. Now, I'm gonna see if they have any questions or anything here today from anybody, but that's pretty much it today. I'm not gonna drag it out, but I just want you to understand these things that we spoke about today, and think about that. Okay, understand the game plan and look out for the specifics about the game plan that's shared in Coach Prime's book. If you follow Coach Prime Fanatics on X, if you have the newsletter from Coach Prime Fanatics, if you are inside of our private community, then you're getting exposed to those principles. We're making that a part of our discussion every single day. We're thinking about those things. We're talking about those things. We're putting those things into action in order to see those things in our life and in our business. This is how we win. All right. So that is it, my friends. Um, I will see you in the next episode on tomorrow. I don't see any questions for today, but as we continue to grow, we'll be able to engage more. Feel free to engage in the comments area below. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube so that our message and the things that we're doing can get out to more Coach Prime fanatics out there. So that we can all win together in life and business. All right. So thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. All right. See you next time.